Hello and Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will start chapter 8 of the management book, 13th edition, that is planning work activities. Today we will learn the definition of planning, formal planning, and why do managers plan. That means we will be covering point number 1 of the learning objective, that is define the nature and purposes of planning. Well, planning is something that all managers need to do. Although what they plan and how they plan may differ from each other, it's still important that they do plan. In this chapter, we will discussing the basics. What planning is, why managers plan, and how do they plan. So what is planning? By looking at the definition, it is the first management function that involves setting goals, establishing strategies for achieving those goals, and developing plans to integrate and coordinate work activities. So here in the definition, let us highlight three important things. Number 1, setting goals. Number 2, establishing strategies. And number 3, developing plans. Before start planning, managers must set out organizational goals, that is the objective or target they want to achieve. Then they must form strategies to achieve those goals, and then they must plan so that all the organizational members are on the same pace to work for the goals that have been set by the organization. When we use term planning, we mean formal planning. In formal planning, specific goals covering a specific time period are defined. Let's see an example. A sales manager set out goal of increasing sales up to 10% in this year. Hence here, a specific goal that is increasing 10% sales and a specific time period that is this year, let's say 2020, is already defined by the manager. Now this goal will be written and shared among all the organizational members to reduce any kind of ambiguity or doubt and create a common understanding among the organizational members about what's need to be done. Finally, specific plans exist for achieving these goals. Now we will discuss why do managers plan. Well, planning seems to take a lot of effort. So why should managers plan at all? Let's discuss the following 4 reasons. Number 1, planning provides direction to managers and non-managers alike. When employees know what their organization or department is trying to accomplish and what they must contribute to reach goals, they can coordinate their activities with each other, they can cooperate with each other, and what it takes to accomplish organizational goals. Without planning, departments and individuals might work at cross purposes and prevent the organization from efficiently achieving its goals. So, planning provides a similar direction to managers and non-managers. Number 2, planning reduces uncertainty. Well, planning forces managers to look ahead, anticipate change in the external environment, consider the impact of change on their organization, and develop appropriate responses to that. Although planning won't eliminate uncertainty, but it reduces some amount of uncertainty. Managers plan so they can respond effectively to the changing environment. Number 3, planning minimizes waste and redundancy. In the definition of planning, we learned that plans are developed to integrate and coordinate work activities of the managers. Hence, when work activities are coordinated around plans, inefficiencies become obvious to the managers, so they can be corrected or eliminated in time, so that no time would be wasted or no resources would be wasted. Number 4, planning establishes the goals or standards used in controlling. C, when managers plan, they develop goals and plans. So when they controlling is the fourth function of the management, they see whether the plans have been carried out and the goals met. They see whether the desired goal, the expected goal has been met or not. Without planning, there would be no goals against which to measure work effort. We will end the session here now, and in the next video, I'll continue with the same chapter. Thank you, students.